Okay, so we're going to start here on our back. My feet are nice and flat on the ground. My hands are pressing down into the ground. I'm going to take a nice inhale. As I inhale, my ribcage will expand from the sides, from the front and the back, and my back's going to lift up and off the mat. As I exhale, imagine my ribcage closing off, imprinting my spine into the mat. We're going to do a couple of those. We inhale, ribcage lifts up and off the mat. Exhale, we imprint that spine, really pushing that spine down into the mat, thinking about connecting to those lower abs. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we drop down, we imprint that spine onto the mat. On the next one, we're going to do a nice big inhale. Expanding that rib cage. Exhale, imprinting that spine, closing that rib cage off. And then from this imprint position, we're going to try and find our neutral. So neutral, I want you to try and keep that lower part here on the mat nice and firm. And there's a gap here, so your natural arch in your spine, there's going to be a gap here. We're going to take a nice inhale here. Once you've found that, don't stress too much about it, but once you think you found it, take a nice inhale. Exhale, we're going to lift both legs to tabletop position. Now, if tabletop position doesn't work for you, if it feels too much, you can always do tabletop. You're going to have one leg in the air, so work in the position that feels good for you. We're going to bring both legs, making sure knees and hips are aligned. We're going to have our hands down by our side, and we're going to just start off making sure we can keep that connection between that lower back, squashing that little grape in the lower back. We're going to tap our toes down, just nice, gentle toe taps. So we're going to go for 1 and 2. And 3. Whatever happens, I don't want you to lift that lower back, so we stay connected. Good. Keep tapping for me, tapping those toes down. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Nice. Keep going. We've got 8, 7. We tap down 6. We go 5. We go 4. We keep moving 3 and 2. And your last one here for 1. Both legs are in tabletop position. We're going to bring them back down onto the mat. Hands are by my side. I'm going to take a nice inhale. Again, remember as you inhale, the ribcage expands. As I exhale, I'm going to begin peeling myself, starting from my bum, peeling myself up and off the mat, pushing my feet into the mat, making sure that my hips are nice and level. I'm going to take another inhale at the top. Exhale, roll down through my spine. So inhale, exhale as I push up, 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 pushing my feet into the mat, using my hands to support me. Exhale as you roll back down through your spine, trying to get every vertebrae of your spine to touch the mat. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we roll back down through your spine. I don't want you to lift all the way up. I want you to kind of keep that bra line on the mat. Really conscious of your hips, really conscious of pushing your feet into the mat, and keep moving for me. Good. Inhale, exhale to lift, and rolling yourself back down into the mat. Good. Keep going for me. We're going to go 4 more here. We push up for 4 and we roll down, down, down. Always conscious. Stay with that connection to your core, to your lower abs. However boring or slow it feels, try and stay with it. This time we're going to hold our hips at the top. I want you to hold your hips. I want you to make sure your feet are pushing down into the mat. I want you to check those hips out. Make sure they're nice and level. And from here, we're going to use those hands to support us. You're either going to dip your bum down, inhale, exhale to lift. If that feels enough, you're going to stay there. If you feel like you've got a little bit more, we're going to march it out. So we're going to lift that right leg, then that left leg. The whole way through this, I want you to try and focus on keeping those hips nice and stable. So how do I do that? When I lift my right leg, my left leg is really pushing into the mat. Keep going for me. We go 4. Keep going. We go 3. Lovely. Inhale, exhale 2. And let's go into your last one here for 1. Both feet are on the mat. Make sure hips are level. Inhale, exhale to roll back down and take a little breather. Inhale and exhale here. From here, we're going to go into a dead bug. Dead bug is amazing because the length, we're here, our dead bug is here, we're here, legs are in tabletop. I'm going to extend my right hand back and extend my left leg forward. And your core has to work so hard to connect because you've got the tip of your fingers to your toes. That's the length that it has to support your body. Okay, so we're going to do it with no weights. There's a million ways to make it more challenging. We're going to keep it nice and basic. We're going to make sure that our lower back is connected to the mat. Hands come up, palm to palm. Remember again with this, if it feels too much, you can do one knee down. It's entirely up to you. Otherwise we're here. Both knees are up, making sure that lower back is connected to the mat. We inhale. As we exhale, we drive that right arm back and that left arm leg forward, and then we come back in. The whole time I am super conscious that I can maintain that connection, that my lower back is not lifting off that mat. If the lower back is lifting on that mat, maybe my leg is going too far forward, maybe my arm is going too far back, maybe I need to go into a toe tap, maybe I just need to extend it halfway. Find that point that works for you. So we extend it all the way out, and then we bring it back in. Good. We're going to go 3 more on this side for 3. We're going to exhale, we go 2. We're going to go into your last one here. We're going to go 1. Good. Bring those legs in. We're going to take a breather. Feet come down, hands are by your side. In the middle of our breather, we're going to interlock our fingers. We're going to take our hands behind our head. Feet are placed nice and strong on the mat. Again, we're going to inhale, feel our ribcage expand. My elbows are not super wide and they're not super close. I want them kind of in my eye line. You're going to inhale at the bottom, exhale, come up into a nice chest lift for me and all the way down. Inhale, exhale. Just a nice small chest lift, trying to get the head, the shoulders, the shoulder blades off the mat, trying to use your hands, let your head go heavy into your hands. So you can really use your hands to pull yourself up a little bit higher. I visualize as I come up, my rib cage closing and my ribs pushing down into my hips. It really helps me. And again, always maintaining that lower connection on the mat. We'll go 3, exhale. Inhale, exhale, 2. And let's go into your last one here. We go last one. And we're going to roll back down to the mat. Hands are by your side. Inhale for me, exhale. Bring those legs back to tabletop position. And we're going to go into that other side. Palm to palm. This time my right leg is going to go forward and my left arm is going to go back. Always maintaining that connection in that lower back. Now if it feels easy, you can always lift your head and your shoulders up and off the mat to challenge yourself a little bit more. You find that point that feels good for you, but remember, the whole time, key here is keeping that connection, so keeping that lower back on the mat, using your breath. Good. Inhaling, expand. Exhaling, closing the rib cage. Keep going for me, pushing that rib cage down into the mat. We've got 2 more here. Lovely. We've got last one here. We go 1, and we rest and relax. We bring those legs down, hands are by my side. From here, I'm going to have my hands onto the mat. I'm going to bring my legs up into tabletop position. Again, if this feels too much, I'm going to give you the option, but we're going to go into some reverse crunches. I want you to try and focus on using no momentum at all. So we're here, we inhale. As we exhale, hips roll up, and we roll back down super slow. We inhale, exhale to lift, hips roll up super slow. If that doesn't work for you, you can always bring your heels closer to your bum and go into some tiny exhale, little ones, tiny, just really small movements. You're going to do what feels good for you until your core is ready and in the place. Let's keep going, whichever one you're picking, until your core is ready and in the place that it feels good for you. Keep going for me. We've got 4. Inhale, exhale, roll the hips up, roll down. 3, let's roll up. 2, let's go into your last one here. Inhale, exhale, roll up for 1. Bring those hips down onto the mat. And we're just going to roll over onto our side. We're going to go into our side plank. So I want your legs nice and long. You can either do your side plank with bent legs, or you've got your legs here. Make sure your shoulder and your elbow are aligned. So we're going to clench that fist. From here, we're just going to inhale. We're going to exhale, lift that hip up and off the mat. I want you to feel as much energy as you can in this hip. Arm is up here nice and long. And you're just going to give me 10 tiny dips. Good. 8, we go 7, we lift 6, keep going. 5, exhale. 4, we lift 3, we lift 2, we lift 1. And remember, you can always be here with bent legs. That's absolutely fine. You can always lift here, okay? Or just a hold here is going to start engaging that side if it feels too much. So find the point that feels good for you. From here, we're going to make sure our legs are stacked now. We're going to lift that arm in the air. And we're going to try and push up and kick that leg out and then come back down. We're going to go 10 here. 9, good. Exhale, 8. Remember, if this doesn't feel good, you're going to stay on the side and just kick the leg up. Kick that leg up and out to the side. We go 5, we come down. We go 4, keep going for me. We push up. 3, good. we exhale 2, lovely. Your last one here, we go for 1, we come down onto our backs. Oh, sorry, no, we don't at all. We roll over onto our front. So we're going to go into a little bear plank. Bear plank is we're here. I want you to make sure your shoulders are underneath, directly underneath. Your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Okay, I'm here at the moment, you can see. So nothing's engaged here. My back is soft and my tummy's soft. Nothing's working for me. So I'm going to tuck my toes under, and from here, I want to exhale and lift through that midsection so I feel nice and strong. And in this position here, we're just going to slightly lift the knees off the mat for 10 and down. Every time I lift up, I'm really trying to think about lifting that midsection. Okay, I want you to lift the knees a small, just a tiny, tiny bit. We're going to go 5. Exhale, we lift 4. Keep pushing those hands into the mat. We lift for 3. Good. We exhale, we lift for 2. And on our last one here, we're going to lift and we're going to hold here for 10, 9, 8. Keep rounding that back. Keep pushing that floor away. Keep pulling that belly button into your spine for 3, 2, and 1. Come down, just take a quick breather. Forehead is on the mat. Stretch those arms forward for me. Inhale. And exhale. And you're just going to roll over here onto your other side. So we're on our other side now. And we're going to go into those side plank dips. So we make sure that we're nice and strong. You're either here or you've got bent legs, whatever works for you. Make sure shoulder and elbow is aligned. And by squeezing my fist, I'm helping to engage some of the stabilizing muscles. I'm going to lift my hips up and stay here. And I'm going to hold here. And I'm going to dip for 10, for 9, exhale 8, lifting up 7, nice and slow. We go 6, we go 5, we lift 4, exhale 3, we squeeze up 2, your last one here for 1, relax, bring that hip down, bend those legs back, and from here we're going to either be on the mat here, kicking that leg up, or coming up and kick. We're going to go 10 here. So we extend, we go 10, 9, don't forget to use your breath. We go for 8, good, we kick up 7, nice and long with that leg, pointing the toes, creating that length, good. We go 5, lovely. We push up 4, amazing, keep going for me. 3, good, we exhale 2, and let's go into our last one here. We go for 1, and we rest. Woo, and we relax. We're going to come down onto our bum. We've got a couple more things to do. Let me just do my hair. Sorry, it's all coming in. So we've got a couple more things to do. We're going to actually go into a plank here. But what I want you to do is I want you to elbows, feet, toes are tucked under. You're going to inhale for me. You're going to make sure your spine is nice and neutral. And as you exhale, you're just going to lift that midsection. So we're not going to come up into a full plank, lifting everything, okay? We're just going to lift that midsection here, so my knees, an 8-point plank, so my elbows, my knees and my toes, my hands are on the mat. It's just this midsection that's going to lift. So I'm going to take a nice inhale. As I exhale, lifting that midsection, trying to round my back as much as I can, trying to pull my belly button into my spine. Keep breathing. At the same time, I'm trying to squeeze my elbows together to create that tension inside my tummy. It's not going to happen. They're not going to go together because they're on the mat, but I'm trying to create that tension, trying to squeeze my knees together, holding and breathing, and then relax, take a quick breather. Rest. We're going to go again. We're going to go one more of those. So elbows are here. Inhale for me. Exhale. Just lifting that midsection and squeezing here for 10. For 9, keep rounding that back. Think about lengthening your spine. For 3, 2, 1, roll yourself down. Just take a quick breather. Forehead is on the mat. Inhale and exhale. Stretch those arms forward into a nice stretch. Pointing your toes. We're just going to go into our Supermans because don't forget, your back is part of your core. All this section here. So we're going to inhale. Let me slide back a bit so you can see me. Inhale. Exhale as we lift. And then lower ourselves down. Inhale, exhale, up, good. Exhale, lift. We're going to go 3 more here, then we're going to hold. Exhale, lift, and lower yourself down. Exhale to lift, good. Nice, coming up, and your last one, really think about the length from your toes to your hands. Inhale, exhale, lift, hold for me here. Lengthen through your toes, through your hands, hold for me for 8, 7, hold 6, hold 5, hold 4, 3, squeeze up, 2 and 1. Woo. And rest and relax, take a little breather. Okay, so that was just a little bit. Loads of people have been asking me recently, people who are really strong, really fit, but they just kind of never really focused on your core. And I was like that as well. After my first baby, after Alma, I just kind of went straight back into it. I'm strong, I'm fit, I'm just gonna go straight back into it. And with my second one, I realized all the mistakes I made with my first. So it's really important to go back to basics with your core. It doesn't mean that you need to go back in all of your other section, in all of your other training. And it also doesn't mean that you can't do that more advanced core stuff as well. But it's just good every now and then to slip in this really basic beginner core connection to help you connect, especially to that TVA muscle, those muscles which surround your spine going round, which are super important, which we tend to neglect. Like me, I was always rectus dominant, so that line down here, that muscle down here was super strong and it did everything, until I realized that I needed to engage the lower abs as well to help me get a stronger core.